Good afternoon, everybody. Today is February 26, 2020. Today our lecture is Vipassanā part of Purification about the Bhakti, Sila Nidesa, part 5. So before starting the lecture, we pay respect to the Buddha, saying Namo Tassa in 3 times, please. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Thank you very much for your watching. We are teaching about the Vipassanā part of purification because we want to know the way how to make a purification. Because everybody, including us, our mind is not really clean. Because, the naturally mind is polluted. Right now we say pollution. All over the world, the pollution problem is very, very dangerous right now. So 2006 years ago, the Buddha pointed out our mind are polluted. So we need to make a cleaning process. So cleaning process is a part of purification the Buddha mentioned. So that's why we learn the Vipassanā part of purification. So Vipassanā, they show the way, but the way is not new one. The way is very old way. Old way, I mean the many Buddha already enlightened. These Buddha follow the way. That way is part of purification, Vipassanā. So every Buddha mentioned part of purification, how to make purification. So the way is just only 3 training: the training of the morality, sila, the training of the concentration, samadhi, and the training of the wisdom, panya. Only 3: sila, samadhi, panya. Yeah. So middle way, we also seen the Eightfold Noble Path as we can, call in different name is middle way. Middle way is just only sila, samadhi, panya, morality, concentration, and wisdom. So these 3 steps are very important. Without morality, we cannot pick up the concentration. Without morality and concentration, we cannot beat out the wisdom. So wisdom can be purified to make a purification of our mind. That's why we need these 3 steps. So right now we are studying about the Bhakti or morality, sila. So the Vipassanā explain many sila entity. Yeah. So I think last lecture we talking about the various kind of sila, Patimokkha Samvara sila. You remember? Patimokkha Samvara sila is a monastic rule for monk and novice. and also the precept for the lay people, and then Indriya Samvara Sila, isn't it? Indriya Samvara Sila is the faculty. That faculty, there are 6 kind of faculty in our body and mind. So to be protect with the morality, that kind of morality is we call Indriya Samvara Sila, isn't it? Yeah. And after that, Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila, Ajiva livelihood. Yeah. So Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila is purification or the livelihood is another kind of morality, Sila. So today we will focus these 3 kind of Sila a little bit more detail to understand these 3 kinds. So Patimokkha Samvara Sila is is special for monk. So here I don't want to discuss many things, because if I discuss many things, you will be bored because it's not concerned with the lay people, only just the monk. But for everybody, the Indriya Samvara Sila for everybody. Yeah, so that's why we more emphasize Indriya Samvara Sila and the Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila right now. Okay, so today we will go to that morality discussed right now. Okay. Okay. So the scene fear in the slightest fault. Slightest fault mean the one who has a habit, sila, of seeing fear in the force or the minutest measure. Minute measure is very small. Little fault, little error is the look at this it's not good for purification of our mind like this. So such kind as an intentional contravention of the minor training rules or the Patimokkha, the monastery rule, or the arising of the unprofitable thought. Yeah. So arising of unprofitable thought make commitment, any kind of the small thought. That's why. So he or she train himself or herself by undertaking. Undertaking means samadhaya. Yeah. Samadhaya. Samadhaya is a precept of the training, sila, morality. So whatever there is among the precept of the training to be trained. So all kind, he or she trained by taking it up rightly. Rightly means a sama, rightly. Adaya. Adaya means a taking. So that meaning is all the time keep the morality, taking a training it up rightly. But when there is the problem, another problem is when there is impeachment of the door, because we have 6 different kind of door. Ear, eye do, ear do, nose do, tongue do, body do, and mind do. So in those 2, there are many various kind of the object, visible object, sound, smell, taste, and tangible object. So the problem starting from that, because we cannot close our eye all the time. We cannot close our ear all the time. That's why. When we see, all the consciousness and has eye sensitivity, chakku dwara. So chakku dwara is a physical base, and chakku vinyana. Chakku vinyana is eye consciousness arise. Yeah, after our consciousness arise, we have a many kind of different, many kind of the thoughts in our mind. So at that time, there is no sila morality. If there is no mindfulness, sati, if there is no patience, if there's no wisdom, if there's no vidya effort, the defilements arise and make a problem for everybody, for all living beings. Yeah. So nowadays in our society, many problems like a coronavirus or like something like this. Yeah, any problems because of the because of that fundamental problem, common problem of everybody is like this. So that's why the Buddha point out the Indriya Samvara Sila. Yeah, Indriya Samvara Sila is very, very important because we cannot close our eye do, our ear do all the time. Our nose do cannot close, isn't it? Right now, coronavirus marked all the time. We cannot do that all the time. Sometimes we need open or something like that. So that's why that is not right way. The Buddha said we need to protest with our door, with the Indriya Samvara Sila, the morality of the faculty. Yeah, that's why the Buddha mentioned the Indriya Samvara Sila. Okay, so I would like to mention the in the Indriya Samvara Sila in previous lecture, maybe you remember the one. So the Indriya Samvara Sila is a protest not to take our mind always working with the perception to perceive some kind of information, what we see, what we hear. Yeah. So that's sanya, we call sanya in Pali. So sanya take a kind of the sign, we call nimitta. Yeah. What we see, what we hear. Yeah. The nimitta and thinking about that. So apprehend neither the sign. Meaning he or she doesn't apprehend the sign of a woman or man or any sign that is based for defilements. So woman or man, actually when we see the person or animal or human being or any kind, it's not just that's a kind of the sign to arise various kind of defilements. Yeah. In realities, woman or man or human being or animal, whatever, whoever, just only we see the visible object with our eye. Just only. But we think, oh, this is my car, this is my house. For example, when you go to the car showroom, there's a many car, but you didn't buy yet. So in your mind, this car is not connect with you. But after you buy it, the one what you like, you think this is mine, isn't it? So yeah, sometimes the mind is so crazy. Before buying, the car is saying this car, but after you buy, you think, oh, this is mine. What's different? Same in the car showroom, and then after you buy, and you take to your house. Car is car, isn't it? Like this. So sign is very. If you take the sign after seeing, after hearing many programs, The problem is coming from the sign what we take after seeing, after hearing. Yeah. So that's why our mind didn't understand the reality. The reality is what they really are. What they really are, isn't it? So, but when we see something, oh, it's very beautiful or something like this, we see it's beyond the reality. The reality is somebody is the car, same car, two different person, two different view, two different idea. I like this car. The other person, no, I don't like it. Isn't it? So what is different? Different is not the car. Car is not problem. Sign in your mind with the possession sanya. You take it. Oh, I like it. That kind of that car is very beautiful. Something like that. So that's why. That's why the problem. Every problem, especially common problem, is our mental defilement kilesa arise like this. So that's why when we see, when we hear, we stop the sign. Our mind should be stay on the reality, not go beyond the reality. There's many problems coming. So that's we say stop at what is only seen. Stop what is only hearing. Just hearing. If you beyond the hearing, something say, oh, that person abused me, or that person, the best biting, or something like this. Thinking many. So that's why. Here mentioned in India Samvasila is apprehend neither the sign, so not particular. Another one, not particular. Neither the sign nor the particular. Particular is that he or she doesn't not apprehend any aspect, class as a hand, food, smile, laughter, talk, looking ahead, looking aside. So the posture, various kind of posture, which acquire the name particular Anubhanchana in Pali. Anubhanchana. Anu means here detail. Bhanchana is the features, shape or color or yeah. So detail feature. If you take a detail feature like all the hand or hairstyles good like this, but hair is just only an element in reality. But our mind go beyond that. Hair is just only art element. But I mean the four kind of the Mahabuddha, but art element, but Tavidadu is small. That's why the hair is very strong. Isn't it? So like this. But usually our mind go beyond that. So hairstyle, how his hairstyle is beautiful or something like that. We think in our mind, isn't it? So that's why hand, food, smile, or the smile is a Mona Lisa smile or something like that. Isn't it? So that's kind of the thing we see, particular side, particular things, particular Anubhanchana. Anubhanchana is a particularizing Anubhanchana to. Anu means detail, very detail. Pinchanado means taking, viewing. So defilement coming up because of it's making them manifest themselves. Just we see only reality is no problem, but mind never stay with the reality. Mind always trying to go beyond the reality. So the particular anubhinjana, particular things, all the time we go there, particular things. Sign or particular thing make many problems. So that's why in the Indriya Samvara Sila mentioned like this. So I think we will discuss with example. Example is more I think really understand the Indriya Samvara Sila. Here, the story at the Buddha time, or not Buddha time, after Buddha time, in the Sri Lanka, has happened this one. So he or she only apprehend what is really there, like Eda Mahatisa. You know, the senior monk. The name of the senior monk, Elder Mahatisa, Venerable Mahatisa. So he dwelled at the Chitiya Papada. Chitiya means like a pagoda. Papada is a mountain. Yeah. The mountain have the pagoda, so we call in Pali Chitiya Papada. Yeah. The mountain, not just only mountain. At the top of the mountain, there is a pagoda. So that's why that mountain say Chitiya Papada. Yeah. Chitiya means a kind of the things pay respect. We call Chitiya. That's why pagoda in English translation we call in Pali Chitiya. So pagoda, or the thing pay respect like Shvedagong, pagoda, Jaitiu, pagoda, we say. So Chitiya should be pay respect. Chitiya. Pagoda is a mountain. So the mountain, there is pagoda, there's respectful things in the mountain. So that mountain we call Chitiya Pagoda. Anyway, so it seemed the elder, the venerable monk, Mahatisa, was on his way from the Chitiya Pagoda to Anuradhapura. Anuradhapura is the city name of the Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, Anuradhapura is very famous in the Buddhist history. Yeah. In those days, Anuradhapura many monks, but right now I think few and not many. So at the time, the Mahatisa lived in the Chitiya Pagoda, but Chitiya Pagoda and Anuradhapura city is not very far away. So every day he go to the Anuradhapura for Amsra. Amsra means to collect the food. To collect the food who donate for every person in the Anuradhapura city. So sorry. At that time, certain daughter-in-law of a clan who had a quarrel with her husband, and she set out early from Anuradhapura, well dressed up and then tricked out like a celestial nun to go her relative's home because she quarreled with her husband. So that's why she also coming out from Anuradhapura, and then Mahatesa, Venerable monk, coming into the Anuradhapura. So somewhere they met, isn't it? And then the lady saw the monk, Mahatesa, on the road. Yeah. And then being low mind, she laughed loudly. So as an elder was going to occupy only keeping his meditation object in his mind, because he, practiced meditation. His meditation is kind of the Asubha Bhavana. There's a many kind of Asubha Bhavana, including one is Attika. Attika means he looking at the bone or the human being and practice meditation. So that kind of meditation we call Attika Bhavana. So even though he goes Amsterdam, but his mind always practice with his meditation object, the bone, like this, all the time, in his mind. Yeah. So, but the when we met the lady, laughing loudly. So he hear the sound of the lady making the loudly laughing. So he look at the lady. So lady smile, maybe open the mouth. He saw the tooth. He saw the tooth. That's why he take a bone like this. His meditation object, like his meditation object. So that's why the elder was making bone was his meditation object, and the elder seemed as soon as he saw her tooth bone while she was laughing. So got the counterpart side with the SS jhana at the time. The SS jhana is a upachara samadhi, isn't it? Upachara samadhi. Because he has developed the preliminary work well, all the time he practiced with the bow in his temple and on the road. So right now he saw the lady's tube bow. So the tube bow of the lady make a counterpart sign with the SS jhana, and he bid up to attain the first jhana. So first jhana means absorption. First jhana means absorption jhana. Absorption jhana is appana jhana, appana samadhi. Yeah, samadhi upgrade. Samadhi already developed from upachara samadhi into appana samadhi. Yeah. So, which he augmented until he attained a park, one after another, and he, very fast jhana. So he, based on the jhana, first jhana, he looked at his mind and manifested. First jhana is very manifested. Five manifested is very obvious to look at by his wisdom. Vitaka, Vichara, not Lima, Piti, Sukha, Ekagata. So these three jhana feathers, they are manifested, isn't it? So he looked at the manifested. So according to Mahasatipatthana Sutta, there's he changed Asubha Bhavana is a tranquil meditation, samatha, into Vipassana. Yeah. After attaining the first jhana. Yeah. Because first jhana is 5 jhana fetters, very, very obvious to see with the wisdom. So he look at these five jhana fetters with wisdom. The meaning is he practiced Vipassana. Understand? Yeah. So that's why finally he attained the Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, and Arahant. Yeah, he became the Arahant. Yeah. So that's why he reached the destruction of the Kanka. Kanka is Asawa. Asawakaya Jnana. He attained the Asawakaya Jnana, destruction of Kanka by wisdom. So all mental defilement destroyed by wisdom. Yeah. So what happened? After that, and the lady continue her, journey, and then the Mahadesa also continue his journey into the Nudarapura to collect the food as Armstrong. But little bit go, the follow of the lady is her husband. Her husband, who are going looking after her, is searching for her. So saw the elder, the Mahadesa, and asked, Venerable sir, did you see by chance a woman? Huh? He asked. So the elder, the Mahadesa, to answer him. What kind of answer? Whether it was a man or woman, he doesn't know. I don't know whether it's what a man or woman. I don't know. But I noticed only one thing. The thing is the bone. Kind of the bone passed through in front of me. So there's a group of bone. So he answered like this. So that meaning is that his mind, the Venerable Mahadesa mind didn't take the sign and particular things of the woman, what he saw. Because his mind just only seeing, not going beyond the reality. Reality, he saw that two is a bone. Just he saw all the whole body of the lady like a bone. In reality, isn't it? Yeah. So that's a kind of the Indriya Samvara Sila. Because of Indriya Samvara Sila, that the Venerable Mahadesa became Arahant. But there's many steps to practice. Before he, all the time practice, see the Achika Asubha Bhavana. Yeah. Long, yeah. At the temple, and all the time, whatever he do, just he practice boom, like this. Yes. So that's good example. We need Indriya Samvara Sila to upgrade our mental power, concentration about power wisdom, power mindfulness. Yeah. So here, one visible data as an object come into our eye focus, and then after that, according to the kind of Ichi is kind of the process of mind. Yeah, like content consciousness, Puranga Chitta has arisen twice, and then seed, and then functional my element. My element meaning is manodhatu. Manodhatu meaning is pinchadara vachana chitta. Huh? Five abiding consciousness arises, and after that arise and see, disappear. And then after that, Chakku Vijnana, eye consciousness. After that, receiving consciousness. Huh? That Samprichana Chitta. After that, Sandirana Chitta. Huh? And then determining consciousness, Vatavana Chitta. After that, Chavana. So this all the time, whoever, what kind of visible object we see, our mind, process of mind is saying like this. But very important thing is jhana. The momentum, the jhana is a very, very fast happening 7 times. Yeah, kusala, wholesome, or unwholesome. It's depend on. Yeah, Indriya Samvara Sila. If we have Indriya Samvara Sila, or if we have mindfulness, Sati Samvara. So there's a 5 kind of Samvara. We already discussed in previous chapter, previous lecture. 5 Samvara, restraint. 5 kind restraint, morality, restraint of the morality, restraint with the mindfulness, Sati Samvara. And the restraint with the Panya, Jnana Samvara, Panya or Jnana say. Restraint by the wisdom, and then another Samvara is a restraint by patience, Kanti, patient, Kanti Samvara. And another one, the last one is Virya Samvara. Yeah. So if we have a chance to put these 5 restraints, so our mind, jhana should be wholesome, not unwholesome. Yeah. So like this, all the time, our mind. But sometimes we cannot apply these 5 samvara. Our mind, jhana is unwholesome. Jhana is the momentum of the mind. Unwholesome and 7 times. But sometimes we put 5 kind of the samvara. Sila Samvara, Sati Samvara, Jnana Samvara, Kanti Samvara, and Virya Samvara. Yeah. So if we apply these 5 kind of restraint samvara, our mind go wholesome. Momentum. So like this, we need to understand in that way. After that, after seeing eye consciousness with the function of the seeing, after that, a sudden mind element, manodhatu with the function of the receiving, samprechana. After that, a sudden ruleless mind consciousness element, manovinyana, with the function of investigating, santirana. After that, the functional ruleless mind consciousness element, manovinyana dhatu, accomplishing the function of determining vatavana, arising of seed. So next to that, impulsion. Impulsion meaning is a jhana, isn't it? Very great moment in our mind. Nobody stop these mind. 7 times all the time. Yeah. So there's a non-restraint. Non-restraint means that there's no samvara, 5 kind of samvara. So 5 kind of samvara. Number, if the unvirtuousness means no morality, or forgetfulness. Forgetfulness means no mindfulness, isn't it? No sati. Or unknowing. Unknowing means no jnana, no wisdom, isn't it? And then impatient. Impatient means no candy. Yeah. Or idleness. Idleness means no vidya, no effort. Yeah. So these arise at the moment impulsion. So the impulsion could be unwholesome. So when this happens, we call it is a non-restraint in the eye faculty, chakundari. So there's a no chakundariya samvara sila at the time. We say in Pali, chakundariya samvara sila. Chakundariya, chakku indriya. We combine chakundariya. Samvara is restraint, sila is a morality. Yeah. So indriya, you can imagine indriya samvara sila is very important because indriya samvara sila moment to moment by moment protects our faculty, eye faculty, ear faculty, chakundari, sotindari, and kanindari, nose faculty, jivendari, tongue faculty, kayindari, body faculty, and manindari, mind faculty. Okay, so that's why here in the example, the story of the Mahatesa. So Mahatesa protests his mind, his impulsion, javana, chitta, with the eye faculty, restraint of the eye faculty. Indriya, chakundriya, samvara sila. With his meditation object, ati. Ati meaning is a bone. Bone. He, in his mind, all the time he practiced with the object of the bone. Atika, atika, atika in Pali, like this. Whatever he see, atika, atika, boom, 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 like this. So when he saw the two bone of the lady, automatically his mind take as his meditation object. That's why he became the arhat by the Indriya Samvara Sila. Yeah. So Indriya Samvara Sila very important, isn't it? Okay. So the Buddha mentioned another example to understand what how Indriya Samvara Sila important is. Just as the example the Buddha gave is when the city there are four gates in the east, in the west, in the south, in the north. There are 4 gates, for example, are secure with the security guard. Understand? Oh my. The city like a Wuhan virus in the Wuhan, all the gate closed like this. The city gate secure by the security person, closed like the city of Wuhan. Not to spread the coronavirus, isn't it? Like this, our body like a city. There's a gate, is one of the gate, ears another gate. Defilement, kilesa is like a coronavirus to enter. So the Buddha gave the example like this. Although inside the city, every house, there's many houses. Even though many houses open in the city, but the gate of the city already safe, secure. No need to close every house, isn't it? Like this, the Buddha said. Okay, so if you open the gate of the eye, ear, nose all the time without secure and not secure, so all property inside the city or every house take by robber. Like this. So the Buddha mentioned. So you need to practice the Indriya Samvara Sila all the time. Indriya Samvara Sila is we cannot close all the time our eye, but we should be put the God as a mindfulness. Yeah. So the Sati Samvara or Sila Samvara or patient, Kandi Samvara or wisdom, Jnana Samvara or Vidya. Effort. Yeah. So the city aware guard with these security guard. So web product. So all gate are shut and no ingress for robbers. So like this, Sila, Bhakyu, Sila Samvara, mindfulness, Sati Samvara, wisdom, Panya Samvara. No, not Panya. We say Jnana Samvara. Jnana and Panya say. And patient, Kandi Samvara, and effort, Virya Samvara. So having arise in portion with these Samvara, the door already guarded, already secure, isn't it? So also the light content consciousness of connected city, the witty, the city of the mind, the process of mind beginning with the abiding consciousness. So thus also is actually arrived at the moment of impulsion, jhana, nevertheless called we restraint in the eye faculty, isn't it? So according to the Sutta way the Buddha mentioned here like this, Indriya Samvara Sila means we have to put 5 things, 5 restraints before arising the jhana impulsion. Because the jhana moment is very important. Impulsion moment may be wholesome, may be unwholesome. Sometimes wholesome because of the samvara, sometimes unwholesome because of the no samvara. So this is we call Indriya Samvara Sila. So Indriya Samvara Sila is not only Sila morality, but also this represent meditation. When we practice meditation, we guard our every do, eye do, ear do, nose do, tongue do, body do, and mind do as well, isn't it? So Indriya Samvara Sila is when we practice meditation, we are in practice of the Indriya Samvara Sila. That's very important to understand. Okay? So when we practice meditation, that kind of at the moment we are safe. We are secure with the Indriya Samvara Sila. Okay? So we go to the next one. The next one is Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. Okay? Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila. Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila in the previous chapter, we already discussed the various kind of Ajiva Parisuddhi. Kuhana, Alapana, but I didn't keep the Pali at the time. So right now I want to a little bit more detail with the Pali, okay? But not too much Pali. I think too much Pali you will be bored. Okay, so skimming, kuhana in Pali, kuhana, skimming. Skimming here, skimming. Kuhana. Kuhana. Kuhana in Pali. So to Ajiva Parisuddhi Sila is very concerned about our livelihood, isn't it? Livelihood. So livelihood is sometimes the scheming means kind of the cheating, kind of the deceive, trying to make a deceive, trying to make a cheating. It's called. Here mostly mentions for the monk, for the bhikkhu and bhikkhuni, and then samnita also. So here the instrument of the scheming called the rejection of the requisite. So requisite is we have a four kind of requisite already mentioned. Robe for the monk, robe, food, daily food, and the temple, house or dwelling, and medicine. There are four kind of requisite we have. So the monk cannot do the business, isn't it? So all the time depend on the lay people who offer these requisites. But sometimes some monk thinking in different way, not properly. So livelihood is not according to the Buddha mentioned. So here the rejection, the requisite meaning is he reject the requisite who want to offer by the lay people because he want more. More means more good quality or more many things or something like this. That's why he reject. I know. So we need to understand. So here, householder or lay people invite the bhikkhu monk to accept the robes, alms food, resting place or dwelling, and then requisite of the medicine as a cure for sick. So one who is of the evil witch or prey to witch, wanting more or good quality of robe and armfuls and resting place and requisite of medicine. So that's why that the that man trying to refuse that robes and foods at the time because he want more. Because he want more or because he want good quality. He want the best one. That's kind of scheme. We call scheming. Scheming is kuhana in Pali. Yeah. Kuhana. Okay. So the house when he pretend I don't want the road and then food and dwelling temple and the medicine. So the lay people think this man has a few wishes, he is very content. They think like this. Or this man is a very content and this man is a very secluded and that man keep a lot from the company and so things like this they in their mind and then they invite him more and more to accept the role of venerable. We want to offer you that kind of road, that kind of food, that kind of the dwelling, kuti, huh? And that kind of the medicine. So like this, more and more they want to offer. So that kind of livelihood is not correct. Hmm? So we need to understand like this is not correct things. To get the four kind of requisites from lay people, isn't it? It's not right livelihood. It's a wrong livelihood. It's not the Ajiva Parisuddhi, not purification of the livelihood. Okay. So another one, what is the instance of the scheming called indirect talk? Indirect talk. Indirect talk meaning is someone evil witches or prey of the witches eager to be admired. So admire means that people will admire me, speak words about the noble state. Like he pretend like some kind of the noble person he attained, like he became a Sotapanna, huh? He became an Arahant. He pretend like this. Well, not directly, indirect. He say, oh, in this temple, who live in this temple is Arahant. He say like this. Who's the teacher? Who's of the teachers is Arahant or something like this. Yeah. So this indirect talk to get more for requisites like this. So he say, such a role is very important, ascetics, like this. And then he say, he who cares such a bowl, such a mudcap, such a water filler, such a water strainer, such a key, such a well, such a waistband, such a scandal, and sandal. It's a very important aesthetic like this, mentioned like this, not directly. He mentioned I'm Arahant, not mentioned like this. So indirectly he mentioned like this. So he say another way, he who has such a Prisada teachers, who has the same Prisada or same teacher, who has such a plan, associate, intimate, companion, friends, and then he who live in such a monastery. So indirectly mentioned like this. He learned to in this temple from such kind of teacher, and he lived in such kind of mansion, villa, such kind of cave, hut, pavilion, watchtower, hall, barn, meeting hall, room, many. And even though such kind of a tree, the root of the tree, he lived only root of the tree, so that person is Rahan, something like this. It's very important. Asserted meaning is he began he is Arahan like this. So mention indirectly like this and collect the four requisites. That is not Ajiva Parisuddhi, not purification of livelihood. Okay, this is another kind. And then I will explain a little bit more detail. And then right now it's a little bit short discussion here. What is instant scheming called the deportment? I will mention Pali was later. So here's someone, an evil witch and a prayer witch, eager to be admired. Thus, people will admire me. So he pretend his behavior, his way of walking. Walking is very slowly or something like this. Huh? The compose his way of the lying down. He walk steadily. He stand steadily, sits steadily, lying down steadily, like this. So that meaning is a poacher. Poacher is he pretend he has some special quality. Huh? So lined out as a very concentrated mind, huh? Concentration, very higher concentration, and he is one who meditate in public, something like this. Huh? So such thing is known as the instant of the scheme called deportment. Deportment meaning is a poacher. Poacher is a there's a four kind of poacher you need to understand. Walking, huh? Yeah, standing, sitting, and lying down. Yeah, any kind of poacher, he pretend like this. So that's kind of scheming. Kuhana is, we say like this. Okay. So here a little more detail is deportment. Okay. So of the deportment mean of the four move of the poacher. Deposing is initial posing or careful posing. So posing is a manner of the posing. Manner of posing is the behavior of the walking, behavior of the standing, behavior of the sitting, behavior of the lying down. So composing is a pre-arranging. Pre-arranging means he tried to pretend something, assuming the trust, aspiration, attitude is that he meant. So the meaning is he tried to pretend the behavior. Behavior is not real, just pretend. Yeah. Yeah. And then grimacing. Grimacing is making grimace by showing great intenseness. The first year contraction is what is meant. Um, the person who has a habit of making grimace is a grimancer. So grimancer state is we call grimacery. So grimacery and screaming is different. Screaming is a hypocrisy, kind of the hypocrisy. Screaming is a hypocrisy. So the way in Pali is ayana, ayana, ayana. Ayana is the way of the creamer, kuha, kuha. Creamer is a person who make scheming. So skimmery is a kuhana in Pali. So kuha plus ayana, kuhayana, like this. Kuha is a skimmer. Ayatana is a way. The person who the way of the skimmer is the behavior as we call kuhana, skimmery. So the state of what is a skim is a skim dance. We say in English translation like this. Okay, so I will discuss in Pali with this one in more detail. Okay. The schema is a kuhana. Kuhana is a kind of the pretend to make more requisite or the best requisite to get it. The kind of behavior we call scheming, kuhana. Huh? And another one is a description of the talking. Talking is kind of the saying something. Lapana, we say in Pali, lapana. Lapana is a kind of the talking. So it's a talking, seeing the people coming to the temple monastery. So that monk is not properly behave. What have you come for, good people? What to invite the bhikkhu? He talking like this before inviting something. He start to talk. Oh, you come to the temple. So how many monks you want to invite to your house like this? He's studying like this. So if it does go along, and I will come later with my book to your house like this. Before invitation, he's saying like this. So that kind of talking is we call lapana. Yeah, and then alternatively another way talking is talking by advertising oneself. You know, advertising is no nobody advertisement, many advertisements. But even though Buddha time the monks make advertising himself like this. Oh, I'm a traders. The kings trust me like this. Huh? I'm trader, the king trust me, and then the king minister trust me. So he make advertising like himself like this because he want to get admiration from the lay people. The lay people more admire him. Lay people want to offer more requisite, isn't it? So talking like this, we call lapana, alapana. Yeah, alapana. So lapana is a common name. Alapana is means or before saying something, he talking fast like this. Alapana. Okay. And then another one is talking up. Lapana. Pali name is a little bit similar. Alapana. Here, lapana. Lapana is talking up, is talking but is telling people. It's telling people is the praise. The people kind of the praise. Oh, you are very great landowner, you are millionaire or something like that. Oh, somebody come to the temple. Oh, millionaire, come like this. Saying like this. So that's kind of talking is we call onlapana. So he is a great sheep owner. He's a great love of giving. So something like this talking, that kind of livelihood to collect the full requisites. It's not ajiva parisuddhi. It's not the purification or livelihood. Yeah. So continue talking up like this is trolling people in all the ways, many kind of things, is we call onlapana. So that kind of talking is not purification or livelihood. Ajiva parisuddhi. Okay. Okay. And then another one is kind of the talking but persuading. Persuading means a kind of thing to do. In Pali is unnahana. Unnahana is persuading. So lay follower, formerly you used to give the first fruit at such a time. The monk saying like this. Huh? So before you offer that kind of the offering, so now why do not do so right now? So like this, saying like this. Huh? Yeah. So until they say, oh, we shall give anniversary, we have no opportunity, something like this. No way like this. Huh? He only talking, persuading to offer the prerequisite like this. Yeah. So untangly is what that mean here. Or alternately, seeing someone, the people with the sugar cane, for example. Huh? For example, the monk seeing somebody with the sugar cane in his hand. So monk asks to the lay people, "Where are you come from, lay people?" Starting asking like this. So the lay people answer, "Oh, from the sugar cane field." You know sugar cane? Yeah. From the sugar cane field, Anavasa, the lay people answer. So the monk asks, "Is the sugarcane sweet there?" Like this, because he want to get it. Huh? Kind of the talking, like persuading to give it. Huh? Yeah. So we call it onnahana. So the lay people answer, oh, one can find out eating. Venerable, you should know sweet or not. You can taste with yourself. Well, by eating. So he mentioned, oh, it's not allowed for the monk to say, "Give me some sugar cake." He's saying like this. So the people understand, oh, he want eh? he want me to offer the sugar cake like this. So kind of persuading. Yeah. So kind of the untangling talk, such as untangler is we call persuading. Onnahana. Yeah. So onnahana in that way, talking is not livelihood, not achieva parisodi, no purification of livelihood. Yeah. Okay. And then the story we have to show, because Buddha all the time to understand very clearly, they give the example. Example here, the story of the wise sailor. Wise sailor. Why is here in Pali is a tela. So wise sailor is given in the Samoha Vinodani. The Samoha Vinodani is the name of the commentary. The name of the commentary is Samoha Vinodani. Explain the story to give the example of the Ajiva Parisodi. So there's two bhikkhu, two monks. One into the village and then sat down in the sitting hall. So usually at the Buddha time, every village, the entrance of every village, they make a sitting hall for the monk. Because monks going Amsterdam, they are sitting hall. They are take a rest in the sitting hall, isn't it? So two monks are sitting hall, sit down, and then seeing the girl. So they call the girl. So then one asks the other. So whose girl is that, Venerable? So they're talking each other, but not only talking each other, to hear the girl as well. The girl also hearing what they say, isn't it? So the one monk asks to the another monk, who girl is this, Venerable? So the other one answered, the other monk, oh, she is a daughter of our supporter, one seller. So when he go to her mother house, he continued. When we go to her mother's house, her mother's give us keys. Her mother gave it in a pot. Full, all the time. The meaning is, the care to give in that pot as mother does. So this suggestion all the way at the time, again and again, is continuous suggestion. We call in Pali is a samukajana. 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 So suggestion, like suggestion. So by suggestion, the girl offer to them by force. By force. By force meaning by suggestion like this. So at the kind of the talking, samogachana, we call in Pali, is not purification of the livelihood. Ajiva parisuddhi. Okay? So many kind of talking. We need to be careful talking. Too much talking is not good. In that way, Dharma talk, okay. Dharma talk mention Dharma. It's okay. Not persuading the requisites. Yeah. Okay. And another one is kind of talking. See, this is we call ingratiation chatter. Ingratiation chatter means anupiya panita. Anupiya panita. Anupiya panita means endearing chatter. Endearing chatter means a lovely talking. Repeat that again and again without regard to whether it's in the informity with the true and Dharma. So that meaning is that the same lovely talking, but that talking is not according to the truth. It's not according to the Dharma, is it? So that kind of lovely talking is anupiya panita, we say in Pali. Okay? And then another talking is flattery. Flattery in Pali is a chatu kamyata. Chatu kamyata, flattery is a kind of talking or speaking humbly. Yeah, very humble. Very humble. Always maintain an altitude of the inferiority. So that kind of very humble meaning is the monk take a inferiority, like kind of the relationship is he is always want to get the full requisites. So kind of the rank is lower. Yeah, like this. And another one is a binsupari. Binsupari is a moga supiata. Moga means a bean, kind of the bean. Bean is a kind of the the like a black bean. Yeah. In the India is very different kind of bean, isn't it? Various kind of bean in the India. So one kind of bean we call mogga in Pali, mogga. So mogga supiata is talking like a bean supari, meaning is beans are very well cooked, but some kind of bean is not well cooked. The rest are very well cooked, but some are not well. So like this, in the same way, The person meaning here is a man in whose speech only a little is true, but many are false, many are wrong. In that way, talking, such kind of talking we call being being superi. Moga supyata. Moga supyata in Pali. So the meaning is you're talking something, but that speaking is little is true. Little is true. The many are wrong. That kind of talking we call moga supyata, being superi talking. So the Buddha mentioned like this. So that kind of talking is not, the purification of the livelihood, ajiva parisuddhi. Okay. Okay. So another one is kind of the fondling. Fondling is kind of the lovely behavior. Paribhatyata. Paribhatyata. Paribhatyata is a state of the act fondling. So the meaning is for a man fondle children on his lap or on his shoulder, like a nurse. So he nurse is mean he fondle acts is as a fondling here. So the meaning is the monk trying to take a baby, huh? And then like a nurse on the shoulder. We cannot do like this. Yeah. That kind of behavior we call fondling. Paribhatyata. Because the lay people they like all the man. That man is very lovely behavior. Our children he take and then like this. So they offer more. So that kind of behavior is not purification of the livelihood. Yeah. So state of the act of the fondling is a fondling we call paribhatyata. Paribhatyata. Bhatyata. Paribhatyata. Okay, and then another one is in description of the hinting. Nimitakata. Nimitta. So nimitta is changing nimitta. So making the sign hint. Any bodily or verbal action. Nimitta. Nimitta means a kind of the nimitta, kind of the size mentioned. So indicating is a talk like the a lot to the requisites. Kind of the together requisite. So talk indicating kind of thing, similar things, talking like this. So I will show the example here, the story, very very funny story. So maybe you are laughing. So indirect talk, indirect talk. That talk is not directly. Indirect talk, another kind of indirect talk that keep near the subject of the things or requisites. We call samanta. Samanta. Samanta meaning is near. Japana. Japana is a talking. So near the talking. So that kind of talking, there should be told a story, a monk spotted by the family. So that man, I think, is not good one. So it seemed he was supported by family. That's why he went into the house, wanting to eat and then something, and then to get something, and then sat down in the house. Okay, but the lead people, mistress of the house, don't want to offer, don't want to offer something. So when she see him, she said, "Oh, there's no rice at home." She said like this, "There's no rice at home," and then she went to the neighbor house, as through to get the rice from the other, the other house. Huh? So the bhikkhu at the time, bhikkhu the monk went into the storeroom, searching. Huh? So looking around, he saw the sugar cane in the corner behind the door. So the little people, don't want to offer. That's why they pretend don't want. There's no something to offer. But monk looking around, so he saw sugar cane at the corner behind the door, and then sugar in the bowl also, and the string or the dry fish in the basket, and then some rice in the jar, and then some geese in the pot. He already saw, but the owner of the house mentioned, "Oh, there's no rice and no food to offer." Mentioned. So anyway, he's looking around and he came out from the storeroom and he sat down. He sat down in the proper place. And after that, the lady come back from the neighbor house and then talked. Huh? She said, "I did not get any rice to offer you." Huh? So the bhikkhu said, "Oh yeah, yeah, lay follower. I saw the sign just now that alms were not get easy to get today." He say like this. So what kind of sign, Venerasa? The lady asked to the monk. So the monk answer, "I saw a snake." That's what like a sugar cane put in the corner behind the door. So she's surprised. How he know that like this, huh? And then he continued, looking for something to hit with. I saw a stone like a lump of sugar in the wall. And then when a snake had been hit with a club and it spread out the hood like a string of the swordfish, dry fish in the basket. And his tea as to try to buy the clock like rice grain in the jar. Very funny. Huh? Then and the saliva mixed with the poison that come out of his mouth in the fury. Was like a ghee put in the pot. So that kind of talking. Huh? So very nearly the requisites. Not direct talking. Yeah. So finally she offer everything because she the monk and or know everything what I have. So finally she doesn't want, but she offered. So kind of that talking, yeah, it's not purification or livelihood. As jiva pari suti. So many things. Many things happen. Okay. So that kind of that there is a kind of the talking. Samanta Chapana, we call in Pali. Samanta means nearly, closely. Chapana is talking again and again like this. Huh? Samanta Chapana. Okay, so another one is more in the description of the belittling. Belittling means an nipesikata. Kind of the nipesikata is another one kind of the not purification of livelihood, ajiva parisuddhi. So including abusing. It's not good. Very, very, the strong speech. Abusing, akosana. We call in Pali akosana. Akosana is a kind of abusing. Abusing by me also tongue kind of abuse, such as you are thief, you are fool, you are idiot, you are kammo. Kammo is the otter in Pali kammo. You are ox, you are donkey, so like this, saying like this, it's kind of abusing. Yeah. So you belong to the state of law, you belong to hell, you are beast, you're beast, you are not even happy or a happy destiny to be expect for you. So something like this. So kind of many kind of abusing. So mention like this to get the full requisites. So that kind of livelihood is not purification or livelihood. So that's what we call akosana. Yeah. And then the next one, the kind of talking is a desperate. Desperate. It's a contemptuous talk. Vambana. Contemptuous talk means is look down. Look down the others. Yeah. Look down the others. So reproaching is enumeration of the fault. Garahana. So Vambana, Garahana is a kind of the mention kind of the other's fault. Yeah. So such as he is a faithless, he is a not believer, like this. Yeah. So mention like this, talking like this, to get the full requisite is not the ajiva parisuddhi. And then another one is snubbing. Snubbing is okipana. Yeah, okipana is taking up verbally or don't say the here, or alternately when someone does not give. So taking him up down, the prince or the giver. It's a kind of the snubbing, verbally, again and again. The mighty prince or the giver, but the person is don't want to give, but he talking like this again and again, continue snapping. So that kind of talking is also not the purification of livelihood, jiva parisuddhi. And then another one is ridiculous, kipana. Ridiculous is making fun of the someone. Kind of the fun. Kind of the funny things, showing the funny things, some kind of funny thing of the someone. So that kind of talking, or what sort of life has this man who eat up his seed? His seed means a karma. Yeah. So talking like this, or he eating the old one. He eating the old, he eating the old one, something like this, talking. That kind of the talking also, no ajiva parisuddhi. Okay. And then another one, many here mentioned. Another one is a denigration. Denigration is papana. In Pali, papana. So papana, denigration is someone by saying, oh, he is not giver, or by censoring him, something like this. Denigration. So all around denigration is a continuous denigration. So that kind of talking is not the livelihood, the purification of livelihood, ajiva, but it's sudi. And then another one is tea bearing. Tea bearing means awana harita. Awana harita is bearing tea from house to house. So talking about the somebody to other. Talking about the family to the other family, like this. So how from house to house, from village to village, from district to district. So thinking, or so they will give to me some because of out of fear of my bearing tea, like this. So that means the monk mentioned something of their weak point. The meaning that mention weak point of the somebody to the other. So because of that, the mention, the fear, or they actually they don't want to offer, but you know, by fear of his parenting, they offer like this. So that kind of talking we call awana parita. Awana harita, sorry, harita. Awana harita. Wana is a kind of the quality. Awana is is a no. So there's no quality, no qualification or something like that. Harita is a bring take from one group to another. So that person has no qualification, that kind of qualification. That person has not that kind of qualification. Something mention something like this. The weak point to the other. So the person fear or the man talking about me to the other. So often like this. Yeah. And then another one is backbiting. You know, backbiting is para piti. Para means other. Piti means back. Yeah. Parapiti, parapitika, mansikata. Mansika meaning is bone, flesh. So prapitika mansikata is a bad biting. The English translation is like this. So speaking or talking censoriously behind another's back after speaking kindly to his face. Yeah, in front of the person, he talking very good things, but behind, talking the bad things like this. So, therefore, this is like a biting or the flesh of another back, another person back. Yeah. So when he is not looking on the part of one who is unable to look in the face. So therefore, is we call backbiting. Yeah. So kind of things, talking, and that talking is always concerning with by collecting requisite, isn't it? Yeah. So by trying to collect the requisites like this is not the achiva parisuddhi. Okay. And many kind of things. And another one is in description on the pursuing gain with the gain. So that kind of pursuing is one thing. It's not very good quality, but he get from the family. That one is not very good quality, but he give to that thing to another family and trying to get more, more good things. That kind of pursuing here, pursuing gain with K. It's a laba ki ni ji gisanat. Gisanat. Laba ni ji gisanat. Lava is a gain. Lava is a gain. Lava. Nijigi is a pursuing. Nijigi sanada is a pursuing. So pursuing is handing after. God from here is God from this house, and there's into that house, another house. Seeking is wanting more good quality or something like this. Yeah. So seeking for is handing after. So seeking out the handing after again and again to different family or different person like this. So the story of the bhikkhu who won realms, given away the alms, he had got fast. At first he got something, but that thing give to the children or the family here, and then he trying to get from that family more good things. More good quality, I mean. So, for example, the bhikkhu get the milk from the one house, but he don't like that kind of milk. So he take and then bring to another family house and then give it to the kind of milk to the children. So their family give more good quality of milk to them. That kind of persuading game with game, yeah. So that kind of searching are synonym for seeking the requisites in that way. There are many stories. So anyway, the Buddha mentioned, the searching for requisite mostly mentioned for the monk, but it's connect with the lay people also. Some lay people, they behave like this. It's not good, the livelihood. the Bhajiva Parisuddhi. Yeah. That's why we are very careful to talking something. Yeah. Okay. So finally, we see we mentioned many in different sutta. So many evil stage given in the Brahmajala Sutta, in Digha Nikaya, the long discourse. Digha Nikaya. Digha means a long Digha. Nikaya is a discourse what the Buddha taught. Digha Nikaya. In the Digha Nikaya, Brahmajala Sutta. Brahmajala Sutta, the Buddha mentioned many kind of evil stages. It's not good livelihood. It's not Ajiva Parisuddhi. So make a living by wrong livelihood. Such a low art. Low art meaning is here. Low art meaning is Tirichana Vicha. Low meaning here is a Tirichana. Sometimes we say Tirichana is an animal. But here is not just only animal, just the low, kind of the low quality. Yeah. So art is kind of Vijja. Vijja is art. So kind of these things by palmistry. Palmistry means a person who look at the sign on the palm and then talking about something, oh, your sign, that sign is happen like this, talking like this, and then take money. Money or something like that. Yeah. So that kind of livelihood is not, yeah. It's not a good livelihood. It's a wrong livelihood. Especially for a monk. Huh? They can't do that. Yeah. And then by fortune telling, and by dividing omens, huh? Yeah, dividing omen, or the planetaries, huh? Yeah, planetary, telling the planetary about the planetary influence, your life, something like this. So that kind of art is low art, Tirichana, which Buddha mentioned. And then by interpreting the dream. So some people, they want to understand, oh, I'm dreaming tonight like this, what happened in the future? They want to know like this. That kind of interpreting the dream is not good lighting. And then another one is mark on the body. Yeah. Everybody want to know the mark on the body or what happened in the future. Something like that. So very, very funny. Huh? Very funny. At the Buddha time, a person, his abandonment, so the light automatically coming off the light. So the person show and then they collect money. But one time approach to the Buddha lived somewhere in Savatthi, maybe Savatthi. So they go showing like this and go to the Savatthi. So they want to show the Buddha that the baby. So the light automatically dim and disappear. They are very surprised. What happened? So the 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 the, the children, oh, I want to maybe Buddha has some kind of the mantra, kind of the suttas to disappear my brightness. So I want to try that kind of chanting from the Buddha. So he asked to the Buddha, Buddha, do you have this kind of this special chanting to disappear my brightness? So the Buddha pretend. Buddha no, this not. He will be understand later the Dharma. So the Buddha, okay, if you want that kind, you need to become a monk, and I will teach you like this. The Buddha teach not just the mantra, just a kind of the 32 body path meditation, you know. Kisa Loma Naka Danda like this, chanting like this. But finally, his concentration more and more developed, and then Vipassanā, and he began the Arhan. At that time, he understood. Oh, no, this I don't need the chanting like this. And then another story is pausing. He has a special kind of the thing. The school, the school. He tipping the school. He know that person next life. So the person died. So school, school. He tapping the school and he know, oh, that person, the next life is blah blah blah. So he telling like this because he know. So he collect the money in that livelihood. So the Indian going one city to another city, showing his quality. So please bring the school who died. Please bring the school. I will tell you that person reborn in where and like this. But going round, and then one day approach to the Buddha. Yeah. So he telling to the Buddha, I can show a person who already died. So please give me skill. I will tell tapping the school, and I will tell where reborn in the next life. So the Buddha gave the school, but the school is Arahant school. So he tapping, but he doesn't know. Because Arahant has no life, no new lives. He doesn't. Oh my God, he's very surprised. All the time, I'm telling, I know that that person new life. The time, I don't know. So he think the Buddha has some kind of there's some kind of chanting, some kind of power chanting. So he asked to the Buddha, oh please Buddha, give me that kind of special chanting to know that school reborn in the new life. So the Buddha, okay, if you want to know, if you want to learn, study from me, you should become a monk fast. So okay, I was. He tried to become the monk, but he doesn't want really. But he want to get the kind of chanting. So the Buddha give also the hymn. The kind of the chanting is Kisaloma Nakadan. 32 body parts chanting to make a concentration power. Yeah. So chanting and practice like this because he want to get power from that chanting to know the school and reborn in a new life. So that's why I'm trying and more try, more concentration power, and finally he began Arahant. So at that time he understood. Oh, that school is Arahant. Finally he understood like this. So many kind of these things at the Buddha time. Okay, and then the whole know by mice. So mice are biting the kind of the common or kind of the cloth. So they want to know what happened. So that kind of things also is not. And another one is fire sacrifice. Fire sacrifice mostly in India. Yeah, Brahmana, they when they born, the fire, they all the time. Fire is never, distinguished. All the time they fire. All the time they bring where they live. So kind of the sacrifice, fire sacrifice, and then kind of the ghee pour into the fire. Maybe you see with the spoon, the fire not to, not to extinguish. Huh? All the time, keep pouring the fire, so fire all the time, burning continuously. So kind of the fire stir fry, something like this. So that kind of many things mentioned in the Brahmachala Sutta. If you want to know more Brahmachala Sutta, you need to Natika Nikaya. Yeah, Tika Nikaya first book. Yeah, Brahmachala Sutta. So mention a kind of the wrong, like Dirichana Vicha. Yeah, low art. Huh? Right. It's also kind of the wrong livelihood, isn't it? So all the time, all the kind of things, talking in various way, lapana, alapana, onlapana, many kind of things, and tirichana, which it's all. We need to be careful. These are not the purification of livelihood. Ajiva parisuddhi. Yeah. If you want to keep the Ajiva Parisuddhi, we need to be careful. Yeah, in our livelihood. Yeah. So I think Ajiva Parisuddhi today finish. Ajiva Parisuddhi. Yeah. Okay, so we will stop here right now today. And next week we will go to another kind of sila. Okay. Okay, so before stop the lecture, and which our Buddha teachings staying longer and longer because the purification of ajiva, purification of the livelihood is also important in our life. Livelihoods influence the quality of life. Everybody has one quality of life. We need to be careful the kind of these livelihood, wrong livelihood. Okay. So before stop the lecture, we wish our Buddha teachings stay longer and longer. The more the Buddha teachings stay longer, the more we understand the Dharma, which are right way or which are wrong way. This is Dharma. So we wish Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu in 3 times, please. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Buddha Sasanam Chidantitatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much for your watching. So see you Wednesday again. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good day.